Yes.
Come on, let's go home.
Let's go home. Okay.
Let's go for dinner.
Dharmesh, we're going to get you started with the first question from Sky, and then please raise your hand if there are any others after this. Dharmesh.
Jose, congratulations. Yes, how proud are you of that win, particularly considering the amount of time you had to prepare for that game compared to Arsenal?
Yeah, thank you that you mentioned that, because I think during the match, the way the match was, everybody forgot that. Big credit for the players, because they were really fantastic. I think what I asked from them, tactically they gave me, but what I asked from them by the emotional point of view, they gave me even more. They were fantastic. They felt the game as a fan. They wore their skin. We spoke about not a great season for fans to enjoy, and this is really important for that. And in the top of that, very, very important, the fact that now we still can fight until the end for an Europa League position. And I think without a victory today, that would be very, very difficult. So I'm really proud of the players. I thank them for their attitude, for their commitment. They were very good.
Would it give you satisfaction as well, Jose, not only a Europa League finish, but also finishing above Arsenal, because you're above them in the table now?
You know, that's a fan's view, but I have to be more ambitious than that. You know, I know that I could even look to the situation in a selfish point of view and say, since I arrived, if the championship started in that moment there, even with all the problems that we had after that, I think we would be now fourth or fifth in the table. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to look at it just as a fan that is happy to finish, hypothetically, not yet, above Arsenal. I would love to play Europa League. And it's not a competition that I am in love with. It's not a competition that I like very, very much to play. But when you cannot play Champions League, you play Europa League. And because in my career I only played Europa League twice, and I won it twice, wouldn't be bad to play a third time and to win a third time. So we have to fight until the end to try to finish in the Europa League position.
Okay, we'll go to Alistair Gold. Alistair.
Hi there, Jose. Can I just ask you, you kind of set up the team in a different way today with Lucas wider and Sissoko out wide as well. Can you just talk us through that and kind of, obviously it did its job and why you did it?
How much you pay for the class?
What's that?
Amazon are the lucky guys because they know everything. Look, to be honest, Arsenal is playing well, my opinion. Since Mikel changed and since they start playing with the three, plus the wing backs, two midfield players, and then the three attacking players, and the three attacking players are all very good. I think they're playing very well. And I thought that I needed to give a different shape to the team to control that, and by controlling that, we would be in a better position to try to win the game. They play with Bellerin and Tierney really wide and up, and then they bring Aubameyang and Pepe or Saka to the inside. I wanted my back four to be focused on closing the central areas and to jump only to the wing backs in special occasions. And for that I needed a sacrifice from Sissoko and Lucas, and at the same time we had two targets there to go on attacking transitions and to go on changing the direction of the play. With Sonny close to Harry, I felt that we could have both, one coming more for the ball and being more a target man, another one making more the runs and attacking the space. So was our strategy for the game, but I think more important than that was the players' mentality and the way they embrace the game and the rivalry against Arsenal.
Okay,
I just want to ask quickly, the amount of chances they created, especially late on, Tottenham, your team, can that give them confidence, your attacking players, to, obviously we know what happened against Bournemouth, to keep creating those chances?
I think we have to be more objective. We play with lots of attacking players always. Even today, we played with two midfield players only, and one of them is Gio Lo Celso, which is mainly an offensive player. We always play with lots of attacking players. I think we are sometimes not objective. We are sometimes always one more touch. I think sometimes too many people coming for the ball and not attacking spaces. And some other teams with less attacking power, they are more objective. They are more aggressive in the way they go. So I think we have to improve, of course, that. But this is a team that had lots of defensive problems. A part of the attacking problems, especially caused initially by so many injuries. But defensively, this was a team that conceded lots of goals. It was really difficult to keep a clean sheet. As you know, when I arrived for about 1 year without one victory away, even on my time, just 3. But in this moment after the lockdown, of course we conceded 3 goals against Sheffield, but we kept 3 clean sheets. We conceded a goal on a penalty against United. We conceded today a goal that is a monument of a goal. So I think by the defensive point of view, the team is improving a lot. But that's not enough. Of course, we want more. And in the beginning of next season, we are going in search of more.
Okay, I'm going to finish with Sammy and then Joe Prince Wright. Sammy, do you want to go first? Sammy.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, Sammy.
Sometimes teams need special results or special performances to give them a true belief in sense of a direction that they're heading. Do you believe this victory, given the size of it and the opponents, can be that victory?
Before lockdown, we beat City here. Now we beat Arsenal in the derby. It's important, it's nice, it's a good feeling. I agree with you. Sometimes clicks the confidence levels. But honestly, now we are end of season. It's just about 3 matches, 9 points. Try to win them. Try to finish in Europa League position. But there is no time for big consequences. A part of victory gives to the Spurs family, and I could feel the boys' happiness was different. People that works in the club for many years, kitman people, medical people, I could feel that for them was also special. So I believe that the next 2 days are going to be 2 happy days in the camp, but then we go to Newcastle, and Newcastle is a good team, is a difficult team, and is in England where I never won.
Okay, we've got a last question. Joe Prince Wright. Joe.
Jose, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Europa League, you said you don't love it. So why do you want to qualify, and why do you think it would help this team and your team next season?
Because Europa League is not the biggest competition in Europe, that is the second biggest. And when a club wins Champions Leagues, or when a player wins Champions League, or when a manager wins Champions League, then the Europa League feeling You know, I think if you ask Lewis Hamilton if he wants to win Formula 2 or Formula, I don't know, 3000 or whatever you call it, I don't think will be a great deal for him. But it's a competition, and I prefer to play Europa League than not to play. I think it's a title that Tottenham would obviously get. For example, at United, of course, United is a club with a dimension that thinks about Champions League. But when I was there, we had to play Europa League, and we won Europa League. So I think we should do everything possible to play Europa League next season, and we have to fight for that.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.